When a guy's into sneakers, oftentimes the priority is to keep them looking as fresh and white and new as possible. But the trouble is the leather used on sneakers relative to like a big chunky work boot is easy to get scratched, or easier to get scratched than a lot of more outdoorsy leather, right? So a lot of guys, once it inevitably gets scuffed, they kind of think, well, that's gonna be it for my sneakers. So when I wanted to know how to get scuffs out of white leather sneakers, the best place to come was to Camilla Gurrell here at Gurrell in Sheffield, UK, which is a company that actually does resole sneakers and rejuvenate them. A customer actually just sent these in and they got resold and rejuvenated. And Camilla, thank you very much for having us in your factory here.
You're very welcome.
I was complaining to her because I have a fair amount of nice white sneakers. Camilla does a lot of restoring here, and she told me, I found this one way to fix it. What are some ways that people try to get scuffs out that don't quite work? Like, I've seen a lot of white shoe creams on Amazon that are pretty cheap, and they're like, look at that, it's like painting the scuff over, it'll be fine. But that's not what you do, is it?
A white cream, we'll just paint it in. The scratch will still be there. Will be visible after a few wears, even sometimes straight away. But you have to fill the scratch, whereas the scuff, it's a little one, it's not very deep, you can just see it, maybe a bit of discoloration, you can use the white cream, but that doesn't cover the actual scratches around.
What is the most common leather people like for nice white sneakers?
Napa leather.
Napa leather. And it has an unusual amount of durability for a soft, cozy sneaker leather. Nonetheless, not as durable as boot leather, it still gets scuffs. And in fact, because it's not the most durable leather in the world, that's why it's often used on furniture and upholstery.
I found a product that is used for settees, sofas, car seats, handbags, and even shoes. However, it's mostly on the furniture. This not only covers and colours the scratches, but fills them in as well. So once it's dry, you can't see the depth of the scratch, and it's also coloured in. After that, we polish and blend it in with the rest of the leather.
What's this product called?
Scratch Doctor.
Scratch Doctor.
It comes in various colours. So white is obviously the most used and bought from us. That's why this goes a long way, and it makes our customers very happy.
Now, Camilla's actually so good at her job that we couldn't find any scuffed sneakers that someone had sent in because they've all already been rejuvenated. So we got a brand new Mela sneaker here, scuffed it up with some sandpaper. Boy, how am I ever going to get this fixed? Can you show us how it's done?
Yes.
All right.
They are new, they don't require any deep cleaning. Usually we would use sneaker cleaners to clean off the dust, the mud, and whatever else spills, stains, however we can. And then that's when we go in with the colour. And
real quick, how would you get them ready?
So we've got a foam cleaner that we just put on a...
This is from Saphir. This is the world famous shoe care. Very famous for nice leather boots as well.
So we'd get it on a cloth, wipe them for the white, just in case of any stains. Make sure there's damp when the product goes in, and then you just clean it all off, make sure it's clean, let it dry.
Then you jump in.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right. How do we do it?
We just get it on a little foam, the white paint, Scratch Doctor. Not too much because you don't want to spill it all over. And then we just rub it in. Sometimes, depending on the discoloration, it might take a few times. You want to also like dab it to match the texture of the Nappa. Sometimes it will require more than one layer. If it's just a very big, deep scratch, we would put it just in there and let it dry off before we smooth it out with the rest.
Should people expect that if they scuff their shoes, there'll still be some roughness to the area, but it'll still be white, or you reckon you can get it smooth again?
So that comes after the paint dries off, the scratches gets covered, it gets into all the depths of them, it evens the surface out, and that's when you can go in with wax on the brushes to make sure that you get the shine and it matches the rest of the leather. So this will have to dry off before we can show the rest.
Right. So how does someone know then that they've used enough of this product?
Moisturising the leather, it's like moisturising your face. You can feel it.
Got it.
It's kind of thing. Like if it's enough, like I can feel the roughness here, but if I carry on, the roughness is disappearing. So that's how I know if it's enough or not.
Got it. Okay, now if I were making this sneaker, I'd be pretty damn happy with it. But Camilla, being the perfectionist girl that she is, She's not quite into this yet. There's a little more work to be done. So what are you going to do with this shoe now to really bring it back to what you want it to be?
So I'm going to do what I normally do and coat it and leave it overnight for it to dry fully to make sure that tomorrow morning I can wax it and bring it to the natural state to match the rest of the upper.
Then it'll be ready to go.
And then hopefully it'll be ready to go. So now that the shoes are finished and fully coloured, as a final step, we will use Nappa cream from Saphir in order to give them a little polish and a shine to match the other shoe. It can be used on a wipe or a cloth or a sponge. We add a little bit on and make sure it gets everywhere. There we go. Now we just blow off the little stuff stuck to it. And we've got a finished result with using a scratch doctor in colour white for white sneakers.
But there's something else you do for the really heavy duty scratches that are quite deep into the leather.
Yes, so
could you show us that one?
Yes, so the scratches or the cuts we have to glue back together, make sure they stick, leave them for a couple of hours for the glue to set, and then you can go back in and then use the scratch doctor to cover the scratch. What's left on the top of the glued up part to make sure you blend it in, and then wait for that to dry off, Nappa cream, and then wax to give the shoes a nice shine at the end.
So this is latex glue.
That just makes sure it closes the gap. There is no entry to it, and it won't reopen again. And then you kind of seal it with the scratch doctor so it's not visible.
All right, to wrap up, if you have scuffs in your nice Nappa leather expensive sneakers, you'll be tempted to buy some white shoe cream like I have been. It will just kind of be worn right off pretty quickly though. If you want a more permanent solution, you want to get scratch doctors all-in-one colorant who are not paying us for this.
No.
This is literally just hard-won experience from doing this for years and years and years professionally. You apply a couple of coats, wait 15 minutes, see if it looks about close to new again. If not, another coat, and you can do that a few times if you like. Then apply Saphir Nappa cream, buff it.
Yes.
Apply some wax, buff it.
Yes.
You should be really, it'll look like a...
They should look brand new.
Almost, I didn't want to say that. It'll look good as reasonable. More than anyone could reasonably expect. Yeah. That's what we'll say. And if the scratch is even deeper than that, you can apply some latex glue or any latex glue. That's going to make sure the shoe doesn't come apart with wear because it's been damaged. That's Girl. Look at how much they know here about taking care of really nice shoes. It's because they make really nice shoes and they resell them for people as well. It's a phenomenal operation here in Sheffield, UK. And there's more about this brand in the description below. Thanks, Kumla, for giving me all your time and all your expertise here. This is going to fix a lot of shoes of mine back in New York.
Thank you very much.